In previous videos, I've described meetings as a machine, and the purpose of this machine is to process problems, right? Simply stated, problems go in, answers go out. Let's talk about how that machine is supposed to work. The idea is this. Imagine well in front of a meeting, you're going to document your OKRs, and the leader is going to be able to take a look at it and identify specific problems that require the team's attention. And so for each problem, we'll clearly articulate what the topic is, how much time we're going to allocate to solving that problem, which is based on its complexity and importance. Many times we're going to identify who the contributors are to the conversation. So many companies, in fact, almost all hypergrowth companies we worked with have huge leadership teams, 17, 25 people. And so we need to focus to make sure for each problem we have the right brains contributing to that conversation. We often need to identify who is a subject matter expert that's going to brief us on the problem. And then finally, what is the outcome we're expecting? Before I outlined 4 typical outcomes. Are we looking for ideas? Are we looking to change upstream or downstream processes? Are we looking to get extra resources to help us accomplish our objectives? Or are we looking to have our key results changed with a possible 5th option of, do we need to set up a tiger team to work on this in more detail? And once we've identified that problem, we go ahead and document the next one. Now, in the meeting, this is how the machine works. So we sort of have a briefing at the beginning on the overall status of the organization, and then we take on problem number 1. And for that problem, we go through a standard 3-step process. Discover, in which the subject matter expert briefs us on what the topic is, based on the amount of time that we have available. Then the team discusses it, and that discussion is aimed towards one of those 4 outcomes. And then we decide what we need to do as a result of that discussion. And we're going to get that done within the allocated time. The machine meeting then goes on to the next problem. And it's exactly the same process. Discover, discuss, decide. And again, we agree on the outcome and we move on to the next problem, discover, discuss, decide, and we keep repeating the process. So that's why I describe it as a machine. It's just a repeating process with a known methodology guaranteed to help us resolve issues. So that's what we talk about when I talk about the meeting operating as a machine. We'd love to share more of our ideas with you. There are probably about 300 YouTube videos that we've recorded that you can find on our YouTube page. We also write a continuous series of blogs about OKR and related topics. Or feel free just to give us a phone call or email me. Happy to have a conversation about any of these topics. Talk to you soon.